Okay, here we are at the cpanel login. It says digitalguarddog.com slash cpanel. So I'm going to send you this as well in an email. So when you log in, you're going to have a username and a password. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this here. Username, password, login. And here we are at the cpanel. So this cpanel is short for control panel, hosting control panel. A lot of things here, essentially anything to do with files and anything to do with databases, domains, email, and so on. Now, quick caveat, email you don't have managed through this. You have a separate service that's handled through uh, Gmail, I believe, so this is not something that's going to have any effect on your service because it's not run through here. So security, this is the place most clients go to start pushing buttons and reading things that they just should have and get obsessed with. So caveat again, don't get too carried away with seeing stuff in here and deciding you need to block every IP from Ukraine or whatever it is. Most of the stuff's just stuff you don't need to probably ever use. The exception to that, of course, today is maybe something like disk usage. You might want to say, hey, how much disk usage am I using? Then again, who cares? It's also those statistics are kind of over on the side here if you're ever curious. Hot one right here, backup. So, full backup, download a full website backup. That's all great and good. Backup Wizard is kind of a little more handy in the sense that essentially you can create a full backup of the entire the cPanel account. So if I click on backup, I can select partial backup, so just the databases, just the home directory, just the email stuff. But you know what? Why not? Just take it all. Full backup. Send an email notification when this backup is ready for download. Now, here's where my email address is not going to do you any good there, so you can put in your own email address. I'll do that for you. Uh, Backup destination home directory, that should work. This is where I would set things up to go someplace else if I wanted to. Generate backup. That's that easy. So full backup in process, blah, blah, blah. You don't need to hang out because it says once the full backup is there, you get an email to Bruce at Digital Guard Dog, which should be a link for you to download the full backup. So it's that easy. Um, if you were to ever need to restore a full backup, also, you were to log in your cPanel, Backup Wizard, that's the place to go. Restore. So you can actually go to Restore. This would allow you to select a backup. There aren't any because it's not ready yet, but you'd be able to select one of the backups um, by choosing the file. So basically, you can go wherever you save this thing. Essentially, you can go and grab it and upload it here to restore your backup. So it's the kind of thing I would probably not try to do yourself, is restoring a backup per se. If I'm still not hit by lightning yet, obviously I'm happy to do that for you. I would probably do that before you ever even recognized it. Um, but at the same token, it is there. So the biggest thing though is creating a backup is here. This is back to the home of the cPanel again. If you're interested in such things as file manager, just see what the file structure looks like of your website. Here's a good example of seeing, well, there's a backup right here today. This backup was created and there it sits. So you could theoretically click on that and hit download and download it from there if you're in the file manager if you wanted to. You could also go along here and delete that, knowing that they're fairly large files and that you have a limited amount of resources available in any hosting account. Disk usage, obviously you've got a lot left, but we don't want to use this for storage. That can add up real quick with backups. So theoretically, if you keep a bunch of backups on your server, on your hosting account, you could use up your server resources and essentially take down your website. That's done sometimes. So that's part of the reason we like to offload these things to Dropbox as opposed to keeping them here. Well, that's my lecture for today, so I will get out of here and send you this video and everything else. And you know my number. If you need any questions answered, let me know.